welcome to the channel. Sorry I've been gone a little bit. Life's been a little hectic. You guys know that. Keelan is not here today to film, so the production quality is going to drop a little bit. Just a little, though. It's, you know, I'm not terrible, but I'm not good. We are here in a Camaro ZL1. I'm here with Remy, who is not in the camera. He was in the intro clip. We'll get him another clip after. Say hi.
What's up?
I swear he'll say hi. As you guys saw with this video, I am not the biggest American car guy, okay? There's a select handful of cars that are made in the American market that I do like. Some of those cars are like the 4GT. That is completely out of my range. Anyway, this being a car as well with the C706, a car that I actually am very intrigued by and I do like. So today, maybe this will turn me into American car guy. We'll see. The numbers on this car are phenomenal. This is fully straight piped. You have intakes too, you said?
Yep.
Are we in the let's go fast mode? So, 650 horsepower, same as Z06?
Yep.
650, 650, right?
Yep.
I know these cars, maybe it was the first year they had them, the superchargers would overheat. I don't know if it was every car or some cars. He claims he's had no issues with that, so maybe they fixed it, maybe it's not on every car, but... Dude, the paddles...
Yeah,
right off
weird.
the bat are like, I had an NSX, a new gen, and those paddles were like some of the only really plastic paddles I've had. These things.
Oh yeah, there's two things I don't like: the paddles and the noise they make, and how slow. I mean, okay,
yeah,
the transmission's
not great.
Once you're on it, it's
okay,
amazing.
Gets better. Okay, the one thing I will say off the bat I'm impressed with, interior in this is super good.
Yes, definitely out of Dodge, Ford, just like all those companies, this is definitely the most comfy.
Even out of all Chevys, this is a whole game up. Now, if you are going for car, the Z06 does offer a pretty good interior too. Being in this car, it does not feel anything like a typical Camaro. I love the supercharger noise.
Yeah,
supercharger noise is always good.
Sport is just kind of, it's a little more touchy, and then track, it'll tighten the steering wheel. I feel like the throttle's a little different in track. It'll kick back a little more.
It's funny because like when you don't beat on this car, it doesn't feel that crazy. Like it feels kind of sluggish, whatever. Not bad. I feel like this car thrives in the canyons. I feel like this is weirdly on the same spectrum as like a 3RS or like an M4 GTS in the sense that like, I guess the M4 GTS is a weird option. That like I'm not really using it in this video. Like, I don't think this is what the ZL1 was made for, but.
Yeah, no, but like
quick.
Canyons and all that, I love it. Like South Mountain, that's where we go. That's fun.
This thing gets on it. Oh, he got a police radar. Let's go. Yeah, steering on this car is mentally tight.
Yeah.
Super heavy, which is good.
And you can switch that in settings.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's like because it's track steering, right. You said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gearbox.
Kind of.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's not.
Could be better.
It's not the best.
80
Turning on
miles
this
an hour.
is insane. Absolutely insane. I did not expect the front of this car to feel like that. That was actually the most impressive thing about this car so far. I will say my brother is a huge fan of the Z06. He drove my buddy Ricky's, who I was asking if you knew, and he's obsessed. He's always loved them, and I still never driven one. So I did expect, I don't know, I expected it to be a little quicker with 600 and some horsepower, but well, I guess there is more pedal feel.
Yeah, downshift into fourth, and then full throttle.
Yeah, I'll go third.
Full throttle.
Okay, yeah, never mind. You know what this car has really bad? I always forget the name of it, but where your tires pull you everywhere.
Oh my god, it's just the size of the tires.
Oh, gnarly. And these are like, are these R compounds?
Yeah, they're 888Rs.
Yeah, dude, these tires, I rarely ever drive cars with R compound tires.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Dude, it just pulls you around everywhere.
Yeah.
And I should have presumed this, but I did not. I don't know why I never thought about this. This car reminds me on a road not far off from a Hellcat.
Really?
It gives me, okay, correction, it's been a very long time since I've driven a Hellcat. Maybe it's just the engine, but also I'm in a car similarly shaped to like a Charger. A much better car. I would take one of these over a Hellcat any day of the week. I'm just saying, I haven't It's not every day I drive a car that whistles like that, and it's a V8, and it sounds similar. I feel like I have a pretty common occurrence of prejudging people's cars because I'm driving like a bitch.
I mean, I would do the same. Like, I wouldn't just hop in somebody's car and just full send it.
Yeah, this thing's really quick. I actually really like this car. It feels lighter than it is, and it already is lighter than I thought. The engine's great. With this car, I've noticed the pedal travel goes super far.
Yes,
so your first instinct is like, you think you're all the way down, but you're not. Hey, now you can say hi.
Hey.
Get you guys a little interior tour over here. Please ignore his cord. See, that would kill me, bro. My OCD would not allow that. You got some carbon, a screen. I mean, it really doesn't feel like a Camaro in here. Cool thing is, it has like this little interior lighting. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I wasn't on it. I admit. Well, I already admitted, but I'm admitting again, I was being a bitch. Wow, that's quick. Jesus. Big Hellcat vibes. You cannot ignore that.
Give or take.
The supercharger's not as loud. Hellcat supercharger is the coolest
It's a higher pitch.
ever. This engine sounds better than the Hellcat engine.
Yes.
So the motor sounds better, the supercharger's a little quieter. We're in Scottsdale right now. We're gonna do Scottsdale, North Scottsdale, maybe Tempe. Depending on how many cars we find, I don't need that much more content, but I just wanna find a couple cool cars. He said, okay, this guy walks up. We just parked next to him. We're not in an apartment complex right now, we're just in a public parking. And it was the only cool car in here, kind of. I mean, whatever, depends on your idea. And so I parked next to it, and then a guy's walking like way far away. He goes, imagine that's the guy. And then the lights turn on in the car. Well, so far we found an AMG GT, just a GT, I think. But it had a burgundy interior, that's kind of cool. Okay, we have to go to, well, let's go. All right, we just rolled in. We walked in, there was a 991 Turbo S, Cabriolet, whatever. And then we found a 4x4 squared, which you guys know I love. And then over here, we have two Bentleys and a bunch of covered cars. There's literally exotics everywhere. I think a Bentley Mulsanne, or no, that's a new Bentley. I don't know what the big four doors are. There's GTC. There's also a lot of Bentleys in here, a lot of luxury. But everyone's cars are under wraps, it's crazy. Yo, we got really lucky with this first garage. Like, I don't know how, actually, wouldn't call it luck because my friend told me about it, but whatever. Urus over there. 992 Turbo S, I wanna go look at that. Bro, it's crazy, C63S, 992 Turbo S, Urus. I'll take it, look at that. Black wheels, blacked out everything. You guys do not know what just happened, okay? First of all, let me backtrack. When I do these things, I always think like, oh, what's the worst that could happen? Like, we're just a bunch of kids looking at cars, right? We're in a apartment garage, okay? First time's a charm. We go in there, you guys saw, right after we saw that Turbo S, shut the camera off, we're walking, and we see a security guard. He goes, hey, what are you guys doing in here? I don't know, I said, we're leaving, and I asked him where the exit is. These two dudes walk up behind him, okay? They're in like just sweaty tank tops. One of these dudes, easy 6'7", 6'8", 350, maybe more. Like, not jacked, not fat, like a nice in between, is so fucking mad off the bat. He's so pissed. Keep in mind, I am 150 pounds, 5'9" on a good day, okay? And the security guard guy was super nice. He was just kind of escorting me out. These guys would follow me. 30 seconds into our conversation, this guy's like, oh, you're trying to give me attitude? Threatens to bash me into the wall, okay? He's more than double my weight and almost double my height at this point. And he's trying to bash me into a fucking wall for being in a parking garage and filming cars, okay? Finally, he's like, oh, you want to keep talking? I'm just like, I was like, I won't be talking. He's like, oh, you want to keep talking? I'm like, especially when I'm in a fine mood and this guy's a douchebag. We get out of there. So, back to what I said. What's the worst that can happen? That's the worst that can happen. I have been in a lot of places looking at cars in my life. A lot of places where you discover much more money in cars than is in there. So people that are protective over their cars. But I have never experienced anyone that angry. Like, I thought to myself, I didn't even think that existed. I don't know what his problem was. Probably steroids, but like steroids with like not a lot of gym usage. Kind of like a weird combo there. He looked like the movie characters in a sci-fi movie. That's what he looked like. I don't know what's going on in your personal life, but don't take it out on me. That is all. And I just know if that's the first gym boss, the second gym boss, he's gonna be like 7, 8, 600 pounds. So, actually, okay, I could run around that guy if he's 600, whatever. We'll see.